we go. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Late Night Green, late night edition, and we are live. Guys, if you weren't here earlier, we did an interview with John Cohn. He's the CEO and founder of High Rollers Dispensary and Lounge in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It was a fun interview. What do you say, Mr. Todd? Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, Phil?
What's up, brother?
Hey, yeah, always a great time when we're talking with John Cohn.
Yep.
And talking about High Rollers. Great place to go. Make sure you go there if you stop by AC. Walk in there, check out the lounge, check out the dispensary, and do the damn thing.
Do the damn thing. Hell yeah. Yeah. So it was good. And we're going to take that conversation that we had earlier with John, and we're going to carry it on and go into a little bit more detail with where consumption lounges are. And where they're not in some cases, right? So there's some states are having issues, some states are sputtering, they can't get going. Some states like New Jersey, man, they can't even give a glass of water to somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then there's other states, like Nevada, they're killing it, where they've got the restaurants and the whole 9 yards. So we'll talk about that. We've also got some news stories. Why don't we flip over to the newsroom real quick, and we will say hello to Bill. Bill, good evening.
Good evening, Phil. How are you tonight?
I am good. Look at you, man. Dapper and matching. Everything matches.
I matched everything. I tried to match as best as I could. I combed my hair. I washed my face. And I'm feeling good right now.
So give us a little preview that some of the things that you're going to be talking about tonight when we come back to you.
Yeah, well, we've got 5 stories. If we get to all 5, that'd be great. And if not, it's fine. First one is federal alcohol guidance for alcohol has been basically scrapped. They've done away, the Trump administration has done away with it, and we're going to talk about it. Meanwhile, of course, marijuana stays illegal. Big banks are still refusing to do business with cannabis businesses, and we're going to get into a story about that. And then down in D.C.
Bullshit.
Down in D.C., they have hit 100 illegal cannabis operations, and they hit their 100th. That's what I meant to say. They've hit their 100th illegal cannabis operation shutdown, which they're excited for.
That's significant.
It is. It is. And we'll get into a couple details on that. Massachusetts has opened cannabis consumption in public venues.
That's a big story.
That's going to be fun. And in Texas, they've proposed a rule that would remove hemp products from the shelves altogether. And we're going to get into that one, too.
Well,
All right.
Texas is always doing the shit nobody wants them to do. All right. Well, Bill, thank you. We will see you very soon.
You got it, Phil.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks, Bill. And you know what else we got going on tonight?
What's happening, man? What's going on?
We got Lynn's in the barbershop. Lindsay.
Hey.
Hey, there you are.
Here I am.
What's going on, girl?
Good evening.
Nada. How are you guys?
Happy Thursday to you.
Happy Thursday to you guys.
Did you, so basically, from what I understand, you were on, like you guys were hanging out in the green room, and the green room experience show was on, and then people were chatting with you?
We were, we were chatting up a little bit.
Good feedback?
Huh?
Good feedback?
Yeah, great feedback.
Oh, no.
Well, some people we know, so a little personal stuff, maybe a little bit.
Good stuff.
That might be a story.
So, so it looks like girl.
Nothing inappropriate. It's just funny, because what we were talking about, she didn't realize after I said 87 times that we are live and that's a camera. So she just talked like normal. But that's what we do here. We talk just like we normally would, right?
That's right.
I have to be the same person I am all day here, or I don't want to do it. So you're right on time. You're right where you're supposed to be.
So who is your client today?
Oh, yeah. So this is Maria. How
Thank
beautiful,
you.
right?
Thank you,
Like literally,
Godfather.
like smoke show. I went to high school with her. We graduated together. You can see she's a lot, okay? She's a lot. I touched her hair a little too hard.
Did you guys ever see the movie Grease?
Yeah, Grease, of course.
I feel like I'm in that fucking movie tonight for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
But I need to get. You need some explanation on that.
You're not thinking of beauty school.
I don't know.
I didn't. First off, I graduated top of my class of beauty school, and I got a scholarship. So, yeah. Oh, my pants too? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just said I feel like I'm. Can we hear her?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear everybody.
Okay.
So
Yeah, she does. Can you put the mic back
This
on
is
her,
I
Linz?
I think he's coming off of the cable.
this is a really good person, or a very important person in my life. I got you.
Yeah,
I
go
got
full
you.
screen. I think we want to see chaos like this, and it's full.
It's right here. It fell. I got her.
It's not staying.
Listen. Don't touch it.
Okay. I didn't touch it before.
So anyway, we now work together, and we've been working together for like, what, 5 years now or so?
I think so.
And like we didn't see each other for like 20 years. And when I first came to the salon, they asked everybody, like, are you cool? Are you cool? No, we're way younger than that. So they asked everybody, like, are you cool? Do you want to like see her again? And she was like, Lindsay, absolutely, bring her in. And come to find out, she was afraid of me in high school. And so for her to do that, she was like, yeah, bring her in.
Surprising.
Yeah. Did
Shocker.
she tell you she was going to punch you in your face?
I may have done something that I didn't even think I did, okay? Because look at the height difference in us. Like, I can't imagine it, but I did. Because
I'm glad we're in different studios.
we went to our reunion, and I found out I did do it. I yelled at her. And in the lunchroom, and I was like, all hood with it.
And you still a badass.
And I'm still a bad bitch, right? I'm about to fuck you guys up on a bi-weekly basis. So,
Wow.
I mean, I don't think I was mean other than maybe that.
I know.
I had one other
I
incident.
never talked to you. I don't think other than that.
And I was like, I like Maria. But she's always been like so beautiful. She was a great basketball player. And
Oh,
now
baller in the
she's
house. Okay.
my
Can you
favorite
can
hair
she
cutter.
slam?
Like
Ask her if she
literally,
can slam.
there's the internet and all the people like whatever like the people on the internet. But she's my favorite real life or internet hairstylist for haircut. That's the truth. She's really good.
What's up?
It's a work of art for her.
Okay. Well, I got to tell you something. I was just thinking to myself here,
Somebody looking at me, though.
if there was a show with just both of you two on it,
It would be a lot.
it's a lot.
That's our salon.
Like, I don't feel like I have to do anything tonight.
Yeah.
I'd be
I
just
told-
go to the salon and just stay
The salon
there.
is the show.
Go to the
God.
salon and just stay there.
My
for
whole
the night.
life, people have been saying
And
that I
the
should
Todd
have a
Sign out for a
reality show.
cut.
Todd Father and I will go home and watch it on.
Me too.
Yeah, you don't even have to
watch
be
it
here,
on
Phil.
our. We'll watch it from bed or some
You just
shit.
have a camera following
We've
me, am I
both been told our whole lives that we should
I'm not watching
have
this in
reality
bed with you,
shows.
man.
So I guess we made it.
good? No.
This
Wow.
is reality.
All right,
not.
this is where I
not my
take
reality.
control of shit, right?
Oh, God.
So, all right, so Linz, let's get to the point. What are we working on with her hair? What are we doing in the salon?
So-
and
Yeah, Dayton's my line
and
of
let's
name.
not forget the most important question. What are you guys smoking over there tonight?
We're smoking a beautifully, may I add, rolled joint by Todd. If you, can I walk? Can you see it? No.
Why, thank you, Lindsay.
It's beautiful. I just want to say, it's definitely top tier. It might
Right.
not have been the best that day, but you did a great, amazing job every time.
Why, thank you, Lindsay.
Me. I can't do
Are
that.
we made up with that?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, we had a joint rolling competition, and I judged it. And I judged wrong because I didn't realize Phil's cone, which I thought he just copped out and just rolled a cone, was made with a joint. And I was like, holy shit. But look at that work of art. It's like origami.
I can't do it.
It's beautiful.
I'm fascinated by it.
So anyway, we're smoking Ape
I
OG.
can't roll a joint for shit.
You say origami?
Yeah. I bet you he's good as shit at origami if he tried. It's like a rose.
It's a finesse.
beautiful.
Let me see that.
I don't have
It's like
that.
Some kind of finesse.
I'm barely getting my roses
I
together.
meant to try my origami game out.
I've been putting wax on it to keep them shut.
You even wrote on it.
All right.
Oh
well,
yeah,
it?
he
Eight
rolls
or-
in advance, right? Like
What is this?
that's how you do it in
Is
advance.
this serial number?
That may be Ape OG.
It's Ape OG, and
Is
then
that
what
like
number
what,
under
what
it?
kind of weed is in there? Okay.
What does it?
That's
That's
hysterical.
what's the I7?
It's a hybrid 70%.
Oh, 70%.
Indica. So
Okay.
it's hybrid leaning.
You'll like
Light
this.
it. Light it.
I mean, it's indica leaning.
She said, light that shit.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, what are you waiting for?
I
go.
get that, Phil.
Stop
Is the
playing.
pen a good
Right,
thing
right.
to smoke on there, though?
She coming. Yeah, she coming to your shop. You got the marijuana leaves on the wall, and you holding the J up.
That is exactly the kind of hairstyles I would love to do my hair. Somebody really high. Not.
I mean, wait, Maria.
No,
a
thank
few
you.
times I went high and I was way better, and you know it.
Maria, what do you think about the fact that you're part of a girl-on-girl night session? This is a very rare
It is
occurrence.
girl on girl.
It's girl
It's
on
hair,
girl.
though.
I love my girl.
Yeah.
That's what's
We've
up.
been
be her
dates.
girl anytime.
We've been to dates.
My date everywhere.
We went to the reunion together. Like, we show up together.
This is like a fucking free-for-all.
That's what's up.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Well,
Nobody
we're...
has a better heart in the whole world. I'm
All
telling you
right, so
that.
here's what's going to happen. We're going to get rolling here, but we're
All
going to
right.
come back and ask you guys what you think about stuff that's going on.
Okay, you want to turn my mic off so I can?
Yeah, we'll turn your mic off, and if you
Yeah,
want to
turn
put the put the barbershop up here in the big screen.
You can watch us if you want.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
can
we'll
watch.
just
the
take a look.
action.
That?
Yeah.
And if anybody has any comments about any corn, I don't
Any
fucking want to hear it.
Yeah.
Corn.
Don't
Corn's
send
nice.
those
Somebody
kind of
said something
comments
real-
in tonight.
We like the part about
That
just
likes-
seeing you and not hearing you.
You know what? Don't start.
What?
And where's
He said we want to hear you, not see you.
and control room?
They're
Do
not-
we have Fuma available?
Let's see. Not here.
All right, let's pull Fuma in. This is our boy, man.
Who's
The
that?
the one and only Fuma
my mic
Mucho in the house. What's up,
I have a
brother,
cough.
man? I can't hear him. Put his sound on. We got you, Fuma. Hold on a second. All right, there we go.
Got audio, mic.
What's
mic,
up?
mic,
What's
mic.
up,
baby?
What is Happy Hanukkah?
Happy
How y'all,
Hanukkah to
everybody?
you,
How
man.
doing?
How are you?
Hanukkah.
So, so Fuma, feedback from the last show with the with Yo-Yo.
Oh, it was great, man. That's always a good time with good people, though. You know, like Yo-Yo's is a special guest. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it would be something organic that would pop off in that interview that would just be fucking hilarious because
Yep.
it just happens that way. You know?
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it was a good guess.
Yeah, nah, he's good. He's good. And you know, you caught the animal in his cage, so to speak. You know, he was in his humble abode. He was in his house. You know, like he was disabled. It wasn't like you caught him as celebrity Richie Yo-Yo's outside being amongst.
We got the real
people.
deal.
Exactly, you got the real deal of who he is. Because when he's outside, sometimes his attention is asked for so much by people wanting or that are interested, you know, and he gives it. So that's what his thing is.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun having him on, Fuma. It really was, man. And you know that shit where he talked about his social media indiscretion. We put a short out, and he starts describing it. It's just funny, man. It's just funny. I see that shit and I laugh. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, guys.
But
So
that goes to show the world we live in. Social media, it rules everything nowadays. You're always being watched.
you're being watched. See, at least we're just sitting here willingly being watched. Most people are watched, and they don't even know they're being watched. To be honest with you. All right, so guys, what we were talking about during the interview is we were talking about cannabis consumption lounges. And we were talking about states like California, and we're talking about states like Nevada, and there was some mention to the states about Michigan. And these are all states that have different. They all have different rules. They have different levels of you can eat food at one, but in New Jersey you can't even give somebody a bottle of water. So we'll look at some of the differences, but I wanted to figure out like what's the history of this? Like where did does consumption lounges go beyond what we know consumption? And I found some information about these early hashish houses. These cafes in New York City, and so we've got a little bit of an audio type of podcast. It's got a little bit of a visual. Matter of fact, we don't even have to necessarily put it up. If you just want to go ahead and play that, this will give us a little bit of something to talk about here for a second. I can't hear it. Control room. Put Foom up too.
Those private railroad cars we hear about?
Exactly. Standard rich people stuff, right. But what you Okay, so if I asked you to picture, say, high society indulgence in 19th century New York, the Gilded Age, what comes to mind?
Well, probably things like lavish dinners, maybe opera boxes, those private railroad cars we hear about.
Exactly. Standard rich people stuff, right. But what you probably wouldn't picture is this. Actual legal hashish parlors. Lavish ones.
Hashish parlors.
Discreetly tucked away in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah. Where the city's financial and cultural movers and shakers went to chase visions.
It's an image that really flips the script on how we usually think about early drug culture in America.
Totally.
So today we're diving deep into the sources, looking at accounts, including research like New York's Gilded Age hashish parlors, to sort of map out America's very first version of the curated cannabis experience.
Right, the high-end version.
Exactly. Yeah. And these weren't, hidden speakeasies waiting for prohibition. They were known places, operating in this kind of surprising legal gray area.
So that's our mission today. We want to get a feel for the atmosphere, the sheer luxury of it all, how it was designed for sensory immersion.
And who was actually in these places.
Yeah, who was sitting in these opulent rooms, and critically, what caused the shift? Because it ended pretty dramatically, didn't it?
It did. There was this sudden legal and cultural change that turned these indulgent spots into targets of, moral panic.
Okay, so we're exploring the, let's say, brief but pretty dazzling life of these Gilded Age pleasure domes.
And maybe we should start with the aesthetics, because the look of these places, the design detail, is really crucial to understanding what they were selling.
Absolutely. When you read the descriptions, these were not just casual spots to hang out. They were meant to transport you immediately.
Yeah, like stepping into another world.
Totally. We're talking Arabian Nights decor, right?
Yeah.
Very exotic. Lots of silver filigree lamps, prismed chandeliers, everything designed to amplify the experience.
It was pure aesthetic escapism filtered through a Victorian lens. Maybe think less about just getting high.
Pause for a second.
And more about participating in a kind of theater.
So, Fuma, did you know any of this? I didn't know none of this, bro.
Well, what years did they state?
What year did...
What years...
Control
what
room,
years
do we
was
know
she
what
stating?
year this is? Does that say anything about what year?
This particular
because you
thing says 1895.
1895, Fuma.
Yeah, for me it just falls into the lane of more of, human beings should have a right to kind of consume what they want respectfully, you know what I mean? And I would imagine this has been happening, especially amongst royal people that can keep it secrecy, because this goes down like the rabbit hole of speakeasies and keeping your privacy amongst each other. You can't, not everybody's built, or not everybody's, some people rather the drink, some people rather the weed. So I think this was just a way for people to be amongst their own people. We may not all be like-minded, but we all like this shit right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all
That's right.
We all like the vibe. We all like and think about it. That we're just talking about marijuana. There's probably clubs for all types of things. We know this. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what they're going to say? Like I listened to
people.
this a little bit, and what they're going to say here is that these people were putting all types of various things in drinks too. It wasn't just hashish, man. There's other
of
shit.
Course.
Yeah.
Of course. If Diddy's trial showed us anything, there wasn't just fucking spice in the punch. You know what I'm saying? These people, when you have your privacy, when these people had their privacy and they wanted to get down, they I'm sure weed was just the base level of things, but society plays because it just stated it right there. Society plays a big role on how things are viewed, how what we consume is viewed. If everybody switched off, and absolutely said sugar was horrible, there'd be a sugar switch, everybody stopped consuming sugar as much. We do now, right? Everybody's like on a seltzer thing now because of what's happened. And same thing with weed. It's been like a wave. Because even, I'm 36, me growing up, everybody was smoking weed, but it was still frowned upon from the older crowd, from an adult, from somebody that has a house or somebody that has a business. They'll look at you standing outside and fucking smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's all gone. That same person don't have that perception because it's culturally accepted more now.
Right. But what we're going to see,
societies thrived.
But what we're going to see here in this, and we're not going to listen to the whole thing. We're just listening to pieces to kind of get the conversation going. But what you're going to see in this is that when this came crashing to an end, that was the beginning of the perception on why that person, would look down upon somebody standing on a street corner smoking weed, versus where now it's social, like you said, socially acceptable. So. Quite interesting. They did
this with Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
You guys, you see what they did with Reefer Madness?
Right there on the wall.
They put a film out. They put a film out in the White House, portraying that this is where they got the name marijuana. It's wild Mexican weed. It was a wild weed in Mexico. They called it marijuana. And in Reefer Madness, they depict it as if when Latinos and black people smoke weed, we get grape crazy and we go after white women. This is how they portrayed it in Reefer Madness.
It's true.
They had a white guy dressed up with blackface chasing white women around.
100% true.
In the White House. So now all these politicians, everybody flips their perception. All these people in high ranks, all these people that can sway votes and senators, they see all this in the 1930s and oh my God, no, they can't take our white women. They can't take our white women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a shame how we're detached from the land. I don't have to really speak about it. We're detached from the land. Marijuana is just one of the many things that there's plants for all types of things. There's plants that heal you. There's plants that make you feel better. There's plants you drink as tea. Mushrooms and cordyceps, they're very good for you. Lion's mane, very good for you, right? Like, weed is just one of those factors that should be added on to that list that they take away from us.
Yeah.
And we fight every day to try to get it back. We fight with these lounges. You know what I'm saying? We fight with the social community we have. We fight with podcasts like this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to get the point across. Let us smoke our fucking weed.
We're going to do that.
Yeah, that ain't going to stop. That ain't going to stop.
You know what I will say, though? That it is all that regulation that the gentleman was speaking about. Like, you can't have this attached to that. It has to be separate from this. All that's just like, that's just the government having their finger on every bit of how your business is ran. It's not only for safety of putting groups of people together that maybe can't handle it, but I think it's also because they want their thumb on it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because why not, like you said, have water available for people? That's something stupid. Why not be able to give water to people at a place like that? We get cotton mouth like a motherfucker. I'm sitting there.
Well, he's totally well averse to that, because it's like going through the dispensary process. Now it's just an extension of it. So it's nothing different here or any other state. It's the same old thing. So it's not shocking.
In New York, he said in New York it's a little bit looser. In New York, they're allowed to put lounges with the dispensary in New York, as he just said. Like, in New York, they're a little bit more looser with that.
Right. Every state is different, but here, it's not shocking the hoops you got to jump through to get there. That's the same old thing.
All right. So so guys, in the spirit of this show, hey, Linz.
Oh, my mic was off.
Linz?
Yes.
In the spirit of the show, tell everybody what's going on, because we want people to know. There's yeah.
So, my guest for tonight got COVID, so there's that. And so this is my friend Maria. We're doing a blowout tonight, which is different than you guys normally see. You normally see a cut. You normally see. So that's what you're hearing over here. We're gonna make her hair. A blowout is straightening the hair, so it's not frizzy or curly anymore, and it has like some body and style to it. So that's what we're doing.
And how about weed? You guys need to smoke a little more over there? Is there enough weed, or should we send some over, or what?
I think we are.
I think I'm
A-okay.
That's a good friend.
Thank you.
I mean, maybe send some for me.
Weed over there.
It's funny right here.
Yeah, we're good for now, but maybe one of those dog walkers, if anybody. That's how I'm feeling.
There you go.
All right.
But it's going to be really beautiful. Like
Okay.
a lot of people go to get a blowout. And
Well, listen,
We'll keep an eye on it.
I've gotten a blowout myself, but it's different. It's
yeah,
different than
did you have to pay for that?
No, it was free. Goodbye, Linz.
Can I say one? No, I want to say one thing for
Go ahead,
real.
go ahead.
It was serious.
You started it, though.
I wanted to say,
did start
like,
it.
I heard briefly about like the mushrooms and the cordyceps, like things like that, and I am absolutely obsessed with mushrooms and like
That's
going
dope.
to the woods to find them and researching them. I don't eat
All right,
them,
that's
though, which
that's
is
see,
ironic,
I
but.
see.
right.
It's, you're
Like
right.
going
There's
to
so
the
many
woods
things
to
that
find
in other
them.
countries they've been using for forever.
She said I go
lying.
to. Wait. Do you take some mushrooms and then go to the forest to find more mushrooms?
No, not
That'd
even
be a
that.
good-
I mean,
that'd be a good trip.
because I microdosed for a year and a half, and it helped me so much.
Yeah, microdosing
I
is
love.
great.
I have a
Early in the
respect for
morning.
mushrooms. Period.
So
If
crazy.
you guys saw my file of pictures, you would be like, I didn't even know you were like that. Do you know what I mean? I love going in the woods when it's like raining and November, and you can see them everywhere, and just take pictures and then try to figure out what they are later.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, she sounds
big
like she got a
mushroom head.
spiritual connection
Maybe
to the
He
mushrooms.
does. All over
It's
the
like the
walls,
yo-yo
everything
and the
on
dick
walls.
thing all over again.
Lindsay wants to be surrounded by dickheads.
All right, listen. Do you have any opinion on the early hashish parlors in New York City at this point?
Not at this point.
All right.
I'm
I'll
trying
be
to
doing
just
it.
get our lives together. Okay,
All right.
we're working. We're doing our thing.
All right, we'll come back to you.
All
What
right.
is that?
All right.
These what?
All right. Wow.
You know, can I give a brief? Can I give a brief over the past? I want to say a year, 2 years. I'm actually wearing a hat. Shameless plug. There's been a business that has come about in my neighborhood, and this business, I was sitting here listening to the interview with you guys and this business was an exact representation, I should say, of just what that is. It's a social club, and within the social club, obviously, people smoke weed. I just put it plain like that. But within the social club, the amenities are offered just created such a vibe that
Yep.
now they throw events there, go hand in hand with the smoking and the weed there, the hip hop culture, rock, sipping paint. Weed goes with like everything. So it's like once you put it in a space where you can literally mix it any way and turn a profit off of it, and not only that, make people feel good. Like, people don't be getting into fighting weed bars.
No.
They get into fighting fucking bars though.
That's
alcoholic bars, right? People don't be fighting in weed bars.
That's
you know, like we're just a different type of vibe when it comes to our thing.
Yeah.
You know,
no
so
doubt.
it's like opening more weed spots. I think it'll put the alcohol rate down. People drinking. I think it'll open up for people that are in-home smokers that don't feel like they got friends in the weed world because their friend moved away or
Yep.
they're the only one that smokes.
Yep.
Now
That's
they
right.
could just walk down the block, walk into a spot. You know what I mean? And everybody, you know what's great about a weed friend? You never met them before, you just did. Put that together. You sit right down, you
It's
light
true.
your blunt up, you say, "Hey, bud." He says,
That's
"Hey,
true.
bud," back. Now you're buddies.
True. Absolutely. That's facts right there.
That's true.
That's facts. You don't need to know somebody that smokes weed. You already on the same plane.
No doubt.
So sticking with the whole New York thing, we're gonna run back to this video, this audio podcast here in a second. But I just realized a couple days ago in preparation for this show is that New York retail licenses allow them to do offer consumption. So if they build a spot where you can smoke, then a retail place that sells
That's
it.
exactly, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that
You
is
could put 'em
different.
together.
That's different than any other spot. That's a unique feature of New York.
Nice,
So
nice.
that's a nice thing. Why don't we're going to play a little bit more of this, and then we're going to hop around. We're going to talk about the states that are legal. We're going to look at some video, and we'll go from there. So let's play a little bit more of this New York thing, because I'm kind of fascinated with this. You'll tell me if you are. I can't hear it.
Core deliberately blurred the lines between reality and dream.
So they were consciously trying to create this bubble, yeah.
Yeah,
A complete break from the noisy industrial city right outside.
precisely.
And the people paying for this escape. That's maybe the most surprising bit in the historical record, isn't it?
It really is.
Because we tend to associate substances like hashish, especially back then, with maybe marginalized groups or, underground scenes.
Right. But these parlors, initially at least, were destinations for New York's absolute elite.
Seriously, like the top tier.
Oh, yeah. Harper's Magazine, reporting back in 1883, actually described one parlor where an upper room was specifically, quote, reserved for persons, chiefly ladies.
Ladies. Wow, okay.
So this was integrated, maybe discreetly, but integrated into the social lives of the wealthy. They weren't really hiding from the law so much as maybe hiding from social gossip.
Protected by the sheer fanciness of the place, maybe.
Probably. And the opulence itself was part of the protection.
Still, it's kind of hard to picture bankers and debutantes openly doing this. Was the press just not interested at first, or was it hidden?
Well, initially there seems to have been this sort of romantic curiosity about it. It was tied up with ideas of exotic travel and literature, which we can get into.
Okay.
But the decor definitely helped shield them. They used things like twirling smoke, lots of mirrors, soft drapery. Some accounts even mention bizarre stuff like dragon fixture.
Dragon fixtures, okay.
Yeah, trying to achieve what we
dragon
might now call a kind of Victorian psychedelic vibe. The setting itself was meant to maximize the potential of the product.
What was going on with the fucking mirrors and shit.
So the setting was designed for this specific elevated experience. What were they actually serving then? It wasn't just like basic stuff, was it?
No, not at all. This elite clientele, they demanded specific, high-quality, potent experiences. The menus, so to speak, listed these highly sought-after imports, things like Nepal resin and gunja.
Okay, for anyone listening who isn't familiar, Nepal resin, gunja, can you give us a quick sense of the potency there?
Sure. Nepal resin generally meant a really strong form of hashish, often imported from Nepal, known for its deep, sort of dream-like effects. Very potent.
Right.
And gunja.
Got that Nepal resin, B. Let's go got that Nepal resin.
Let's go get some Nepal.
Again, these weren't weak preparations.
No mild buzzes here.
Definitely not. They were designed to induce a strong, visionary, maybe even disorienting high, tailored for people actively seeking, imaginative journeys.
And how were they consuming it?
Methods varied. You had things like lozenges, resin-infused sweets, but also smoking, often through these really elaborate water pipes called goza pipes.
Okay. Now, this is where the story takes a bit of a darker turn, based on the sources, right? Because it seems these potent compounds weren't always the whole story.
That's true.
Wait, so they were sometimes mixing in other substances, like opium, datura. Is that right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
And that dramatically changes the risk profile.
These motherfuckers, Kuma.
While the main event was hashish, some places, maybe trying to enhance the visionary effects or even cater to existing addictions, apparently layered in these really powerful, dangerous narcotics.
Wow.
We see mentions in some accounts of blends containing opium, datura, even henbane. These were not gentle experiences they were chasing.
So they were pursuing these intense visionary cocktails, potentially really dangerous ones, even within these beautiful plush settings.
Exactly. It really shifts the motivation.
It's like a
from
country
just
club for
relaxation
getting high
to something
is what
more
it's
like a pursuit of extreme altered states.
And this wasn't just happening randomly, was it? There was a kind of intellectual or artistic justification behind it.
Precisely. It wasn't happening in a cultural vacuum. Many patrons, especially the writers and artists among them, were kind of chasing this literary ideal.
An ideal from where?
They were heavily influenced by this book from 1857, Fitzhugh Ludlow's The Hashish Eater. It was quite famous.
Ah, okay. I've heard of that one.
Ludlow really romanticized the experience, calling hashish a portal to imagination. So these patrons weren't just, getting stoned. They saw it as a tool for creative work.
Huh.
And they leaned into it, sometimes adopting this whole Orientalist persona, sipping things like coca tea, maybe even wearing specific attire.
Right. So the high society crowd is performing this kind of artistic ritual while chasing down specific imports like Nepal resin. It sounds strikingly familiar, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, like contemporary cannabis connoisseurship.
Yeah.
People seeking out specific rare strains for particular effects.
Absolutely. That desire for a specific high-quality compound may be chosen for a particular psychological effect. That whole idea has its roots right here.
So this desire for pedigree, quality, specific chemical profiles, it's not...
I think it's fucking fascinating.
I think it just states, since the beginning of time, man.
Okay. So we have a starting point.
Yeah.
We have a starting point.
Can I
go
play
ahead.
devil's avocado though? Can I
Yep.
play devil's avocado?
Go ahead.
Because it is a little bit to hear, because I'm as they're talking, I'm just reading like the synopsis of like, what a gateway drug is, and I know these people are obviously elites, but it doesn't mean that they were necessarily all older. It could have been some younger, and when I think about that, when you have somebody 17, 18, 19, 20 starting to smoke weed for the first time because their daddy got money, and now they stumble into the rest of the stuff inside the club. You know what I'm saying? They started with one thing in the club,
Right.
and then they stumbled to the rest of the stuff in the club, and now they're a person that's a liability to the club because of how they carry themselves outside of it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm sure that
it's
happened
like,
in the 1800s like that. I'm sure it did.
yeah, and I'm sure that must be a big reason why this is being like baby fed to us, because they're trying to see how exactly we react when we're given just a little bit of, because it's gonna come. It's not just gonna be weed, and it's not just gonna be one weed spot that you can go and smoke. Somebody's gonna be exaggerated, buy a whole fucking building. He's gonna buy a whole building where you have all corners and you can do things in that building that nobody sees, and they have a legal license to do it until they're caught.
Yeah.
Like these are the things that I do worry about when it comes to people being allowed to being so free to do what they want, and then you giving them a field to go do so.
So, all right.
So, do you guys see any negative about it?
Do I see any negative? Is that what you said?
About having open? Yeah. Do you see any negative about it?
No, listen. I mean, are you talking about from the time of period that they were doing this in, or are we talking
now?
about?
Like, imagine, because I'd imagine in 15, 20 years, exactly what was described right there is going to happen right here.
I think it should.
Yeah, it's always exclusive clubs.
Yeah, and exclusive clubs always are always worried about what you're doing outside their club.
There. I see
right?
you.
Yeah, I mean, so right, it's just it's just on and on and on again. Just I think what it speaks to is just mankind throughout time find their space and their enjoyment, and they're going to have their time.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so control room.
I just hope we don't exhaust it.
So control room, we've got some
Don't
videos
exhaust it, you know?
of some different places, and so some of the places that are that have lounges is obviously New Jersey, we know that, California and Colorado, as well as as well as places like New York. So it's limited. Like where you can go legally smoke is still very, very limited as from a whole perspective, from the whole country. So what do we have? Tell me what in my ear what we have first. All right, so let's play what he just told me is we have one from Nevada, and these guys in Nevada, they're open. They have the latitude to do a lot of what they want, but yet they're still struggling. This is what this story's about. Go ahead and pop that on.
There were high hopes for cannabis consumption lounges across Nevada. They were legalized in 2021, but the first license wasn't given out until last year.
Tonight we're learning businesses have not grown as many thought they would. Fox 5's Kim Passoff is here with a deeper look why, only on Fox 5.
Yeah, this is the Cannabis Compliance Board's dashboard listing all of the licensed dispensaries and consumption lounges in the state. This list does not include tribal establishments. Right now, it only lists 2 cannabis consumption lounges, Smoke and Mirrors, which was the first to open last year. It is now closed, leaving only Dazed inside of Planet 13.
So I'm gonna get you one we didn't try yet. I'm gonna grab you my Skinny Mini.
Ashley Werberski and Osvaldo Fernandez from Texas came to Vegas for her best friend's Star Wars-themed Halloween wedding and fell in love with the consumption lounge experience.
Good experience, 5 out of 5 stars.
Smoking here at Dazed means they won't be smoking
They're
on the
fucking
strip.
dressed
We
like
looked it up on
stormtroopers.
Google. We didn't want to get in trouble smoking on the street.
Here we can be ourselves
Hey, can you
without
pause this for a
wondering,
second?
are we going to get in trouble? Is someone going to...
What the fuck? Let me say something for a second.
They get high.
I know, but here's the problem with this, okay? You're doing a news story, and you pick the two motherfuckers that are wearing stormtrooper costumes that are there for some sort of fantasy fucking wedding, and we wonder why all the people think that people are stoners and fucking weirdos and all this other shit. Look at all the normal people around there, but they pick these two fuck jobs.
You're right. There is some mad normal people around there.
Fucking A. Unbelievable. All right, keep going. Leave Foom up there, too. Because
he got mad. He got mad. He said, look how they paint them. Look how they paint them down here.
Cool that we have
all right, take them down.
There's also games to play while smoking and plenty of drinks.
We have cocktails here infused with cannabis syrup, and all of our liquors have 0.0, so there's no alcohol, but we basically mimic the bar culture on a cannabis side.
Kevin Montanaro, general manager of Dazed, has worked in Vegas's hospitality industry at the biggest clubs on the Strip for decades and watched this cannabis business blossom.
Every time I come in here, I'm still like, we did it, man, we did it.
He says it wasn't an easy process.
It's been a really tough process with getting certain licenses and, obviously a lot of legalities that we have to work through. It took about 2 or 3 years for us to get the licensing and everything as far as the Cannabis Compliance Board and just working really, really hand in hand with them to make sure that we're under the full compliance laws that we have here.
Though they've been open for more than a year now, both locals and tourists are just learning about it.
You actually have to push the wall open in order to see this venue, and when we open that door, there's nothing but a smile on their face. It's still surreal to step into work every day and see people smoking.
Nice place.
So why aren't more consumption lounges open? The Cannabis Compliance Board is hosting an event for potential owners who have obtained a license to do so but not yet opened their business. That will be on Tuesday, and Fox 5 will keep you updated.
All right. Kim, thank you. And the Cannabis Compliance Board has previously shared dozens of applicants have applied for a consumption lounge license.
So, all right. So, I mean, they had two, and one's closed already. And the reason the other one's open because it's Planet 13, and it's a monstrosity of a dispensary.
Right.
And so they're literally like a tourist destination.
The red tape in the process. By the time you get to it, able to open, you're out of money.
And what was kind of interesting at the end of that is where the guy said is that we're having this workshop for people who have already been given licenses but yet haven't opened yet. So there must be people sitting on licenses going like, this ain't the right time for me to do this. I wonder why. I wonder what.
No, it might be just the red tape
and the regulation.
It's every state has their monsters, and who knows what combination is there.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes.
One thing I do.
It could be.
One thing I do know. You can't go by. You can't. Location is a big deal. By schools, by certain locations, you're not allowed to have. Because I know somebody that's opening one, and he showed me that little cannabis map on the app, and that cannabis map shows you bubbles, and within those bubbles in your neighborhood, you may not know there's like 6 bubbles, and you can't. And now, if you have to find something in a specific area, but you're in somewhere where it's a little rural and they rely on type of storefronts, you know what I mean, that are like parking lots, and you pull up to them, that's what you got to look for. And you got to hope that the lease is not too much to rent it. Yeah. You got to hope that the location is good for clientele to get to it, because Colorado is good in the summertime, but in the wintertime it'll beat you up. So New York, it's good in the summertime, but in the wintertime it'll beat you up. So when you open these dispensaries, I think one of those big problems that might stop people from opening them, even though they have licenses, is location. Location and not being able to go somewhere that they want to.
No, you're 100% right. So the next video we got is the first one that's opened up in San Diego. You want to see that one? Let's take a look at that one.
Welcome to Sessions by the Bay. Now upstairs, it's just like a restaurant where you can order food off of the menu, but you can also go shopping downstairs, bring your product up, and enjoy it here at the Cannabis Lounge. This is just like any other business in National City. It's generating revenue, it's supporting the local economy, and bringing visitors here to the city.
National City is getting high interest in a new business. The county's first cannabis lounge sold out its very first weekend. I sat sat down with co-owner Alex Ayon.
The timing for us was perfect.
He estimates the business will bring in $500,000 to the city each year.
It's a notable impact that our tax revenue has on the city.
National City's cannabis tax is 5%. That's half of San Diego's new rate. Alex says that attracts customers and profits for the city.
Every transaction, every customer here is contributing to National City through their purchases, which goes directly into social service programs, public infrastructure. Like, there's a ton of benefits that the region is going to get out of having this highly regulated place.
Sessions partnered with Kimball's Bar and Eatery next door, supplying 100 jobs in total. Plus, it's driving business to the area.
We're drawing people in from outside of the region to come here, and they'll see neighboring businesses and services in the area.
Cannabis journalist Jackie Bryant says Sessions by the Bay is putting San Diego on the map in the cannabis industry.
I'd be confident calling this probably the best lounge in the state.
And it's less than 10 minutes from the new Gaylord Resort.
I think it's going to offer locals and tourists alike somewhere where they can just go and enjoy and eat and feel normal while doing something that a lot of people consider extremely normal.
Sessions by the Bay recommends making a reservation and planning ahead for a safe ride home.
So I think we're going to serve as a model. I think other cities are going to see us and say, okay, yeah, this actually can work. This is very cool.
In National City, Alex Lai, CBSC.
All right, so
that looks like a fantastic place.
That's a pretty cool spot. That looks like a cool spot.
You know, and that owner was saying all the right things as far as like public perception. He was talking about the impact on the local economy, the taxes being highly regulated.
Jeff, you're not on Talkback, are you?
No, I'm on the.
Well, put your camera on, man. We have a new camera in the control room, guys. You want to see it? You want to see it? Let's see it. Let's go.
1 second.
All right.
See where I stuck me.
A new cam in the control room.
That's what's up. Yeah, so that's you know,
I like it.
Like anything, it's a process. It's hard to get there, but once you get there,
still picture.
And it's good to be the only guy in there.
Yeah, it looks like it froze up, so you don't see me live. But that's my little red hat down there.
All right, you got to turn the lights out. It looks better in there with the lights out.
Well, that's a still from earlier now, so.
All right, well, all right, we'll fix it. First time for everything. Shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right.
So do you think that the so far from what we've seen, right? The success has come when those places are fully built. They look like they provide all services people are looking for. Obviously no stone went unturned. The budget was they went over budget. Well,
that's
right?
probably the biggest barrier is the finances.
Because it's Planet 13, they can do that. But the regular dispensary, the regular person who spent all this money on the licensing, they can't do that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
It's tough to get in.
And so
is it that you have to have that to do it? Like there has to be a checkbox. You think the bank is going to give you a loan for that? You think 800 credit score, and you go to the bank and you have you even have collateral. You say, hey, I got this much. You think the bank's going to be like
too risky?
Yeah.
There's not
they
enough
won't do
precedent.
it, right? They won't do it.
It's too risky. There's not enough precedent for it. What's the next video we got?
Okay, this last one's only 19 seconds long. And
all right,
I honestly
shorty.
don't know what it's about. So
all right, let's play it.
The council passed an ordinance on cannabis lounges. The vote was 5-4. The program establishes two types of lounges. One which allows non-smoking consumption, such as edibles, and another which allows vaping or smoking. Only permitted storefront dispensaries would be eligible to operate these lounges.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, I wonder where that's at.
There was nothing attached to that video as far as information.
That might be my.
So there was people who already had license current.
Google it.
Yeah.
Dispensary, I guess. But
what was that? What was it called? Yeah, take a look. Take a look, Fumi. You
Crystal Nugs?
Yeah.
Crystal Nugs. Hold on, let me check.
And that makes sense, though, because you can't just have a lounge pop up.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit don't only sound like weed.
Yeah,
Sacramento.
Yeah, Crystal
Sacramento.
Nug could be a lot of shit.
Like
yeah, it could be a lot of shit.
My bad. I'm from New York. That's what I think.
You are fake news.
Hey, and they're still open. Closes at 9 p.m. So if you guys want to stop in right now, you can.
There you go. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to visit Bill in the newsroom. We're going to talk about a bunch of stories, and then we're going to do a sesh. We have Ape OG tonight. Ape OG is our strain of the day. We're going to sesh with you guys at the very end. So what
Are they
going to
run out of names?
No, they
Phil,
can never run out of names.
You guys think they'll ever run out of names for these shit?
I don't think so. They haven't run out yet.
I remember it was like 4 names back in the day.
And listen, and when Ape OG, when you got like 3 or 4 Ape OGs, they'll start putting a fucking number, Ape OG 16.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'll never run the fuck out.
It keeps going.
Yeah.
You don't really hear Bud with like people names neither. Like, yo, let me get the Phil. Or let me get the Gil.
Maybe that's coming. They gonna run out of names. Maybe that's coming next.
Yeah, see, now you're inspiring people. Now you're inspiring
Like
the branding
passwords,
entrepreneurs.
Everything's gonna have an exclamation mark and a special character.
Yeah, you're gonna have like a ampersand.
Emojis.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be back right after this with the news.
Marijuana is huge.
So many dispensaries have resorted to a bland, impersonal shopping experience, where you often don't even get to see a sample of the cannabis you're planning on purchasing before you buy it. If you're looking for that extra personal touch, come check out High Roller Dispensary in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our staff are avid cannabis connoisseurs who are sure to help you find the strains that fit you best. Whether you're looking for premium flower, edibles, concentrates, or tinctures, we have you covered with over 100 different strains to choose from, all of which are able to be seen, smelled, and thoroughly examined in our elegant showroom. If you're in a rush, we offer a seamless online ordering system that allows for in-depth exploration of all that we have to offer. So whether you're a novice or a seasoned stoner, be sure to stop by High Roller Dispensary and we'll make sure you're floating on Cloud 9 by the time you leave.
Right around here, 15 inches, maybe if you're younger, you go up to 19 inches, you know? Yeah, you know, you already went the big age.
Sometimes a CIO might make commitments to a CEO that they just can't fulfill, and it's very hard to succeed in those environments. You really want to be able to set the expectation right up front.
How would you feel with no sex, no weed for a month or two? I'm going to be really angry.
I just feel sorry for Jake.
Yeah, Jake's going to get fucked up. Wow, this is Phil. Yeah, for this is all you. This is the Cough Country OG pink hoodie.
Hey, I'm OG Ganja Goddess, and you're watching Cough Country TV. Peace.
This is Chef Marvin Jane, and you're watching Cough Country TV, live from New York.
Alrighty. I can hear myself. I don't know why. Jeff, check me out. I can hear an echo. So, okay, there we go. All right, we're good. We're good. Good. Welcome back, guys. What's going on? So let's jump into it, man, because there's some news going on, and there's no better person to have to do the news than Cough Country News and Bill with Cough Country News. So let's bring Bill with the news in. Let's see. And I want to open up his mic, so...
There you go.
Hey, Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Hello.
My feedback thing's not working. I can hear you, though. Hello, Phil. How are you tonight?
I am good, Bill. I am good. You don't have a sound?
No, I don't have sound. It's been going in and out all night.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that I said to check out so I can change the channel on it.
It was working. No, it was working up till, I swear, a minute ago.
Well, we're going to fix that. We got some shit to fix this weekend, so we're going to fix it.
But I can still hear you.
Okay, cool. So what do we got going on? Bring Fuma in as well, because we want to share this experience with him as well. And
Mike.
No, I won't be able to hear him at all. So,
okay.
If he says anything, just let me know.
Okay. Well,
Don't
turn
let him
turn it
badmouth
on
me.
in case it comes back on or something.
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
All right.
Anyhow, so our first story is that the Trump administration has removed previous federal dietary guidelines for how much alcohol men and women should consume in a day, or not should, but shouldn't exceed in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So previously it was 2 drinks per day for a man and 1 drink per day for a woman. Now, they haven't completely done away with all guidelines, but what they've decided to do is take away the hard limits, or as they call the firm limits. So instead of saying 2 drinks for a man and 1 drink for a woman, it would be something probably more along the lines of a man between this age and this age who weighs this much weight, et cetera, like softer guidelines, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
they eliminated all guidelines?
No, not all guidelines. Like I said, they're just not using the firm limits any longer.
Okay, so now they're the more relaxed limits.
Yeah.
Strict with marijuana.
What'd you say, Lynn?
So that's the other thing that's part of the story.
We talked the other night about how they want to, possibly put it into a dosage like medication, and you would be prescribed that. So that's just insane to me.
Well, the funny thing is that this bill makes absolutely no mention at all about marijuana. So
it's just like alcohol's great.
It's not about marijuana.
Money.
Yeah.
It was just about the alcohol, right?
Well, I think the purpose of this article for us and the relevance for us is that while they're relaxing limits on alcohol, which is a poison, which causes we all know it causes all kinds of havoc in people's world.
Right.
But yet, we have to fight tooth and nail to get a reschedule that doesn't really even mean anything to us.
Right.
So I think the purpose of this story is for us to talk about is that what's the purpose of doing that? Like why is again cannabis vilified, and now this is it's relaxed. It's things are easier for
I could tell you why. Can I get at this? The
lobbyists
for alcohol.
Well, Fuma was talking for a second.
My bad. That's the lobbyist of alcohol. So if I'm not mistaken, he just said basically that now they're making the limit so they're not putting a regulation like 2 drinks, 1 drink. It's more based on profile. I think that's just lobbyists of alcohol, because marijuana must be putting sales down of alcohol. Non-alcoholic beer, there's like 8 different varieties now, to the point where I think they need to they need to try to compete in some way, and the way you compete is you make people think that drinking more alcohol is not bad for you. You make it,
When we
okay.
became legal, I actually was a little worried that it wasn't good for you, because I was like, the government is making it somewhat legal. Is it good for us then?
It's part of the brainwashing.
So Maria, what do you think?
I think it's all bullshit.
You think it's all bullshit? And
I think all of it's lies now. They're saying just for competition. Now, who do you believe?
Yeah.
Is her mic on? Is her mic on? Her?
I don't know where I want to disappear.
Okay.
But she had something good to say. She said, who are you supposed to believe? In a time like this with the internet and all the misinformation, and the 1% we see what's happening with people with money like Diddy,
No, what I'm saying is,
Where is your microphone?
I don't know. I don't know where it keeps going.
Well, I don't think that they're looking to completely scrap it altogether. They're just scientifically, maybe it makes more sense to sort of slice it into smaller bits.
Well, I'll say this: if I think it's good in some value, has some value if you're an attorney or a person, because it actually could be relevant.
Sure.
Your age, your size, and all that. Hey, it's not across the board for everybody how much they're drinking, how they feel. So actually, it has some positive aspects. I'm not sure what they're
like a drinker pays attention to that, though.
Well, is their angle that they got a lot of money from the alcohol lobby? Is that the angle?
All I know is I'd be using that.
Using what?
Using those guidelines if it was advantageous.
You use
if I'm an attorney representing somebody.
I never heard you use guidelines.
Oh yeah,
like
in a legal sense. Yeah, but what person that drinks? Let's be realistic. What person that drinks at their limit? If I tell you I'm 155 pounds and that little piece of paper says I could only have 2 beers, what is 2 beers gonna do to?
Right.
Come on. Nobody that
true.
drinks nobody that smokes has a limit until they fall asleep.
Well, it's really just a guideline anyway, because as you know, different effects for different people. So.
Of course.
All right, Bill.
Okay, what's happening, Bill?
All right, I didn't want to talk over anyone. So.
From the Cough Country News Desk.
Sorry, guys. So anyhow, our next story is about big banks are still refusing to do business with the cannabis sector, despite Donald Trump's December 18th rescheduling executive order.
So the bankers are still being bitches?
They're still being bitches about it.
As well.
Say it again, Lynn. I turned it
like
back on.
software as well, because you can't even, a couple of years ago, you couldn't even get a bank account. No banks would work.
Well, that's what the story is. The banks still won't do business with you. It doesn't say anything about the software in the story, just that the banking industry.
Like, even if it's not the actual product, that's what nuts to me.
It's probably because it's still illegal, though. It's still
What are you talking about, Liz?
Well, like a few years ago, if you wanted to open any type of business that had to do with the medical marijuana community at all, even if it was not cannabis, say it was a software program.
So you got blocked from banking.
You could not open a bank account.
That's true.
Some shady ones you could, but you didn't want to do that.
Well,
I was opening something with cones. I had a problem with that.
Well, I can tell you for Cough Country, I had to sign something that says that we actually don't have anything to actually do with weed. We don't sell weed. We don't inventory weed. Right. All we do is we sit here in front of microphones and we talk about it. And
but
that's
if
different.
It was alcohol, you would not have to, I bet you, at all.
No, you would not. You would not be asked that question if you had a business related to alcohol. And that is the irony. Not, That is the great irony.
Well, we're allowed to drink a lot more now. It's better for you, right?
I'm sure there are guidelines for that as well, right? That's the 2 drinks we talked about.
And bitches still get the
Believable.
shitty end of the stick. We only get 1 drink.
Well, that was under the old.
You know what it is
under
with
the new
weed, though?
guidelines. It's going to vary depending on how much you weigh, how your height,
That's
your
horse
weight.
shit.
A lot of
It should
women
depend
weigh
on how
more
much
than
you can
men.
handle in a night.
Well, the guideline might not actually be how much it would affect you, not how drunk you would get, but I think the idea is how much it would affect your health.
Your limits.
Yeah.
So if you only had 1 or 2 drinks a day, that's not going to affect your health too badly in the long run.
It will affect your metabolic health.
Absolutely.
I'll say that.
It'll affect your liver.
I'm watching my dad right now after 61 years of drinking and smoking every day, and he just stopped.
But did he limit himself to
What
2
was he
drinks?
drinking?
He was drinking beer, but
How many?
a ridiculous amount.
Like how many beers?
Like
a day?
maybe 3.5 hours.
How many though, would you say?
I can't even count. It's just a lot. But he
a case a day, case Corona a
We
day.
need a number. We need a number.
A lot, like I don't know,
We need a
12
number.
to
A
12
case a
to
day is a
15.
lot.
If it was
A
a
case of
weekend, maybe 24.
12 beers is a
One time
lot.
he drank so much old Duels, he got drunk because it was so low.
Okay.
He drank that much. But anyway, he quit.
Back to Bill.
That's gross.
He quit though. That's what I'm saying.
The
And
marijuana industry still
could I just say
cannot do
something?
business
Hey, well, hold on.
with the banks.
Could I
Hang
just
on
say
a second.
something on
One
why
second,
the
Bill.
bank?
Yeah.
I think really why the banks are really so hesitant. Any person in business, banks are still in business, and they're in the business of making money. They're in the business of making money off of interest. So they they do want to give us money because they want to make money. They're in the business of that. Problem is that marijuana is such an early and such an unsure thing with how each state is regulated. State to state to state is regulated differently. Everybody has different views on it. It's still, if we call a spade, it's still a Schedule III drug. So for banks to put their money behind something like that, they don't have the confidence in it. Somebody's gonna have to
risk.
jump out there.
Listen, I think Todd Father got this right. It's a risk because it's still federally illegal, and when something's federally illegal, money can be seized at some point in time.
But the banks are
That's even
salivating
crazier.
because it's a $32 billion a year industry. And the banks want a
They
piece
probably
of that
don't
as
get
much as they
covered
can.
in insurance.
It's
either.
more than that.
Well, this is what it was reported as, $32 billion. But like J.P. Morgan, it says that despite the rescheduling, they still don't want to touch it unless they want to feel that they have congressional backing.
They want to own the marijuana fields.
They want to give the congressman a chance to buy the marijuana fields. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to own the whole field. They don't want to give you money for you to go buy a field and grow it yourself and then make the interest. They want to say, let me get a quarter of that field guaranteed, and we'll give you the money. That's what they want. They want to
really
make
want
sure
you
they
to
got
go get a
their teeth
prescription.
sunk in, and
You know
then
what
they
it is?
buy you out because
Do we
that's
have
what
new
they do. They
batteries?
buy you out.
I
They
agree
get a
with you
piece of
on
your
that.
business and then buy you out.
That's exactly what they're going to do, I'll bet.
Yeah,
Look,
so
look
I mean,
what they do
listen,
with corn. They
I
do
mean,
the same
and
thing with corn.
I don't think you can have
Monsanto
a.
owns the
Don't bring
recipe
up
for
corn.
We went
Don't
to
bring
that
up corn.
corn.com. What was it?
I don't think you can have a
Corn hub?
legitimate industry, Bill.
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I just don't think that you can get to the level of legitimacy as an industry without having banking. That is a big thorn in the side of. Oh, your batteries ran out.
Yeah, my batteries were running
Credit
out.
score.
I can't imagine Marie and I with our business. What would we do without banking?
Well, yeah, where are you going to put the money?
How are you going to take the money anyway?
Nowadays, nobody has cash.
Yeah. No cash.
Talk to the Thai Father.
How is Browse doing over there?
I'm doing well,
That's
thank
my.
Can you
homie
hear
for
now,
real.
Bill?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
Good, my man.
That's
Now,
much
the
better.
wire's still a little hinky, so I'm going to leave the thing on the table here, but
Okay.
the battery was dying before.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back among the land of the living. Thank you.
Right. In your native space.
On another floor.
In my native space. Up here, it's very cold upstairs here in the upper studio floors. I don't know what it's like down there.
Yeah, it's
in the bowels of hell.
They put them in the attic.
So what you got for us?
Bill in the attic.
No, you're in the attic.
Poor Bill's in the attic, yeah. So the next story has to do with
I do look
Washington,
like I'm
D.C.
in the attic.
Where's that guy at?
Hey guys, let's not talk over Bill. Come on.
They've
My bad, Bill.
shut down. No worries. They've shut down their 100th illegal cannabis operation. They've been running this major crackdown since September of 2024. They're knocking out any illegal weed businesses, and this is being done with the Alcohol, Beverage, and Cannabis Administration. Interesting name, right, guys?
And who are they?
They are the people shutting down the illegal operations.
So if it's in D.C., that's a federal group, right?
Yep.
Is it?
Probably.
Yeah.
District of
I think
Columbia,
if
I
they-
think
if
that's
they-
its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to have like a local police out there,
Yeah.
right?
I'm just going to start my own group and take weed.
Yeah, I think there's
Not all the
somehow-
cops are federal cops, right?
No. I mean, would there be federal
So this
sanitation workers?
this group has been tasked to shut down illegal retail operations, just like
Exactly.
they were doing in New York, basically.
But
right?
just the
Jersey
illegal
shut
ones.
down,
They're leaving the
too.
legal
Yeah.
ones alone, obviously. But so far, they've seized over 700 pounds of pot, 3 tons of edibles, and they've made 56 arrests, which I think is kind of interesting. They've shut down 100 businesses, but only made 56 arrests.
Well,
No, some of those were shadow run, I guess.
Those might end up
you got
turning
snitches.
into more arrests.
You got snitches.
Could be.
Oh, they snitched.
CIs.
They
Now,
snitched.
officials are
They
saying
snitched.
Snitches
That's
get
a-
stitches?
I'm
Officials
just
are
saying, he's
this
behind.
is
You
all
put him
other
behind the
people are
counter to
making
sell. That's what he
fortunes
did.
off the money, off weed. Like that's what blows my mind. People are in jail for it, but then at the same time, people are making bank. Like it's not right.
Well, one of the things they're talking about, though, is that they don't want you buying weed off of an illegal operation when 2 doors down there's a legal operation.
Because they want my money.
Not making these taxes money off.
Yeah.
Yeah, tax money, but also, I guess they're trying to support the businesses, right? So these are businesses that have set up legally. Maybe they've signed some sort of thing with the local state or whatever. They're paying taxes, and then the other guys aren't. So they're going to shut down the other guys and make more money. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly
that
what
makes
it is,
sense.
taxes.
Well,
when they opened up weed to be more legal, from my understanding, I believe there was a Mexican cartel group growing weed in national parks, and they had caught. Stick with me now. They got caught by it was the Gaines department. You know, the wildlife and Gaines. Now, this, I forget his name, but he winds up putting a task force together of wildlines and game people to go after these cartel people, wrote a book about it. And 90% of the illegal marijuana that was being transported all over the United States, they found like ledgers and stuff was coming from these particular grow houses.
Damn.
And they were putting pesticides and bad things into the weed to stretch it, basically. You know what I'm saying? They weren't growing it properly, and that's why we have these regulations, to make sure that we're getting good shit on the shelves.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, the crackdown seems to be working. In December, they had a record-breaking month with over $9 million in sales. So,
legal
shops.
Yeah.
When they seize what do they do with the product?
They destroy it.
Burn it.
Just why can't they have like a cancer patient fund? Like, maybe.
Because you can't. They tested it and it got mad.
Oh, they don't.
It's
They
probably
can
not
test
good
it.
weed.
all drugs.
They burn it. They burn it. Just.
I thought they got.
I think the only thing they keep is cocaine.
Whatever they don't steal, they burn the rest.
Yeah, you know what? He's
That's
right.
exactly
they don't
right.
keep is cocaine.
Yeah, they steal some and then
They definitely steal some, but I was told that by a cop that they burn them.
But they set up
said
an
9
anonymous
million?
tip line. If you know of an illegal shop, they'd like you to call in. And they didn't mention if there's any reward.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Well, yeah, we don't do that
don't
here.
do that.
Here, buddy. Not doing your job.
Fucking go do your own jobs like that. We're not doing none of that.
So our fourth story this evening, is about Massachusetts. They're opening up cannabis consumption to public venues. So in a unanimous 4-0 vote, they look to expand marijuana consumption venues beyond the dispensaries. Now, it's weird because when they talked about it, they said, oh, yeah, we're going to open it up for other businesses. You can get a license or whatever. And they specifically mentioned yoga studios and movie theaters.
Yoga studios and movie theaters.
That's really cool, though, because I started doing yoga. The more weed
that's cool for you, I guess, right?
Sounds like an inside connection.
It's literally what I do.
Yeah. Somebody's wife was like, honey, I would be remarkable if you can put this in yoga places.
Can you say that one more time?
Hot yoga, and I want to sleep.
Well, I mean, listen, while this is funny, this is actually quite humorous. I think it's quite, one of the things we talked about with John during the interview is how important this actually is. So while it's funny to say theaters and yoga classes and, obviously two places where you'd like to fucking blaze out.
Why is it funny?
I guess it's funny because those are the examples that they used. I mean, they could have said baseball games or they could have said this, but they used those as an example.
I really think yoga and weed go together so well. It's healing. I'm telling you.
I do too. I actually agree with you, but I think
it was a bad example. I feel like.
Well, for you it is, but for most people, they probably just
should try some yoga.
It's one of those more extreme examples that kind of hits the point.
Most people that are smoking weed, I don't see them trying yoga. I see them rolling up a doobie, sitting on the couch and smoking a blunt.
They might be sitting Indian style while they do it, but that's the yoga. That's the yoga part.
Now, they want you to get a license to do it, and so the change is immediate, but the licenses aren't being issued just yet.
Them licenses are going to cost a lot of money.
Probably, and they want you to go through training as well.
What kind of training? Sensitivity training?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with like how to bounce people out or how to tell if someone's having a bad reaction. see a guy in the corner scrounging.
I found somebody. Don't say that word. I hate that word.
We asked John, like we were talking about safety. These guys have to train and have protocols for if people get sick at the lounge and shit. You know.
So it's probably that sort of
You're
thing.
gonna have a person there. You're gonna have a person there. He's gonna be training a class, and somebody's gonna be like, "You ever smoked weed before?" He's gonna go, "Absolutely not."
Yeah.
How great of a job.
I read all about it, though. I studied it closely, even though we medically couldn't study it.
I studied it on paper. I know what happens.
Even though we're not allowed. Because it's a Schedule 1.
He's like, Fuma's like, stand back. I know what I'm doing here.
Yo.
So our fifth story.
You know, if it has anything to do with the state or anything, it's gonna have to be people that they don't want smoking weed to train people that are gonna be smoking weed on how to deal with people that smoke weed.
That's an irony.
Exactly what you're saying.
That's an irony.
And it will probably happen exactly that way.
What's the fifth story, Bill?
Our fifth and last story is a proposed Texas rule that could wipe out hemp products from shelves. So we could end up without
depressing news.
Depressing news tonight, right?
Haters.
Yeah.
Sorry
we didn't have any fucking yo-yo cock
Yeah, I
tricks
want the yo-yo on a dick. What? Yeah.
Nah, they're haters for that one.
This guy did it.
That actually might make the news.
Yo-yo.
That might actually make the news, except that we already did it.
If you want me to get you that, if you want me to get you that video, I just don't know.
I think it'll freak me out.
You're gonna take me the fuck down if I put the video up.
Well, you
I
can
don't
make it
want
a
to see
fans only.
Homeboy's imprint or whatever he said.
Maybe I can use it under fair use. Can I use it under fair use without getting banned?
Maria really wants to see it though.
I definitely want to see that.
I mean, listen, we could do a
hysterical
public
to watch.
service announcement on why
We're gonna
you
laugh so
shouldn't
hard.
do yo-yo tricks with your cock. I
My
mean,
brain-
we
Could
could
we
do
just
that.
Because this is
pixel
going
it
to be
out?
so funny looking.
Oh, Maria's going
It's
to
going
be
to
so
be like an
happy
elephant
about
jump.
this.
Like, you know,
She's gonna,
You're gonna like it, Maria. You're gonna like it a lot. I'm sure of it.
my cousin left a note on her station one time that said like,
Yeah, what about that, Maria?
I put my balls on your station.
What if he did a little helicopter action?
She was never
Yeah,
happy.
Maria lost her balls this afternoon too.
I did, but I found it. I did it.
All right.
Big dick energy.
So, Bill, what is Texas actually doing here?
So
I don't understand.
They're gay.
It's Governor Greg Abbott. He's come out with an
they're
executive order. What he's looking for, he wants to see child-resistance packaging, stronger warning labels, expanded testing, recall procedures, and much higher licensing fees. And I think this is the big part of the story.
Pardon the
right here.
pun.
I'm sorry?
Pardon the pun.
Yes, yeah. So currently the fees for hemp manufacturers are about $250.
Yeah.
Those will jump to $25,000.
What?
Right? Per facility.
God,
I'm sorry?
Damn.
Haters.
Now, you said fees. What type of fees?
The fees so they can have money.
Yeah.
Their
The
bank
fees.
account fees. Their
No.
home and Aspen.
Hold on, guys. One at a time now.
So this to be able to do business.
Yes.
It used to be 250.
Right.
I mean, that's a small amount, and that's really low. But to go to 25,000.
25,000 per
That's
facility
outrageous.
per year.
For a year.
Wow. Per
Yes.
year.
It's like
That's
my health
outrageous.
insurance.
Now that's for manufacturers, right? For retailers, currently it's $150, and that's going to go to $20,000.
What the
So they make it
Per
impossible.
location per year.
See, they don't want these businesses to succeed.
This is to sell hemp.
It seems like it,
to
right?
sell-
Yo, this is to sell hemp, yo.
It's not
Well,
even just.
another money
can
making
I-
scam.
Can I tell you? Can I give you guys a breakdown of exactly what hemp can be used for?
Yeah.
Because if you think about this,
Everything.
all the things that I'm gonna name right now, this is why they want to pass this bill, because people are putting money in the pockets of these companies in order to stay alive. Food and nutrition, seeds eaten whole, or they could be grounded into flour, or they could be pressed into oil. We're talking about hemp now. Oil used for cooking, supplements, cosmetics, so we get hemp oil from it. Protein. Hemp meal is a protein-rich addition to animal feed, so we can feed our animals hemp. They don't want us to do that. They want us to keep with the corn and the nasty shit. Textile and fabrics. Fibers, woven into durable fabrics for clothing or canvas, so you can use it for fibers. Ropes and twine, strong natural fibers for various uses. Building and construction, hemp concrete, a biocomposite made from herd and lime used for insulation and walls. Panels, insulation and particle boards. Paper and packaging, high quality, sustainable paper and cardboard. packaging, biodegradable alternatives. And of course, CBD, wellness is health, cannabinoids, other uses, animal bedding, for automotive, it's a biocomposite for dashboards and interior panels, musical instruments used for crafting guitars and amplifiers. Last but not least, biofuels can be reprocessed for energy. So that's why they want hemp out of Texas, because all those companies right there would be losing if hemp stayed in Texas. Figured out the mystery. Come on, this is crazy. And you know what's crazier? That this is not a conspiracy when the facts are written down in front of everybody to see, including the politicians, including the people that vote, including the people that make these decisions. So it's more like it's blatant in your face that obviously the people that have money, that make oil, that make seeds, that feed our animals, that make robes, that make building stuff, paper packaging, etc. Even the CBD. You know, there's a lot of old people that like the CBD cream because they make the CBD cream with the weed cream, and it helps them. Now you're taking that away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's for the profit.
Protecting their interest, where their money is.
Yeah.
Same old thing.
Well, the supporters are saying it's all about public health, though. It sounds like this is kind of a bullshit story, though.
Well, when you hang your ill intentions behind public health, then you know, shame on you, right? Shame on Texas.
Your name is Fauci.
But listen, I don't think we'd be having this conversation if Texas was a friendly state to cannabis. Would we have all this conversation? Would anybody even give a fuck about $20,000 retail licenses and shit? I mean, be honest with you, because if you
they were trying to outlaw it completely.
People are smoking
Abbott
hemp.
Is the one
people are smoking hemp in Texas because that's all there is there to smoke.
Yeah.
They have crazy laws in Texas. They suck. Don't
well, the rule could go in as early as January 25th.
Oh yeah, they didn't waste time. Like they're just started like in the middle of a third week.
Right.
Dumb.
This was so important to them they couldn't even wait till fucking February 1st.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because all these companies were taking L's.
Yeah.
All these companies looked at their 2025 revenues and what they got for 2025, and they compared it to 2023 and 2020 and 20. Oh no! Do not let this in here. You cannot let this in here.
They don't want us to be like healthy or be able to heal ourselves. They just don't want us to be able to do that. And
so it's major industry.
They want to keep us
turnover.
sick. Big pharma benefits.
Yeah, not just big pharma, but all the other things that you listed earlier on the list.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The ropes and everything.
Were you reading
that somewhere, or you have all that memorized?
No.
I'm like that. I like listening and then reading at the same time, just so I'm with you guys. And I know that hemp. I like last episode we talked with Rich. You know, I know that hemp. You know, they created something called the decorticator, and the decorticator was a way to reprocess hemp in order to make like paper, in order to make it to make clothing, to make all that. And the person that owned the newspaper, that he just put a bad, and on top of that, the reefer madness, all that together is what kept hemp and marijuana, hemp itself, because hemp itself is not psychoactive. The marijuana off of it is. So the hemp plant itself, the stalk, could be used for all these variety of things, but due to the company, due to it being, you know, it's a money saver.
Yeah.
Why would our government want us to save money?
Can't we like build houses with hemp too?
Yes.
Like, and it's a strong like.
Yes.
They did the same thing with stevia, right?
Yep.
Domino Sugar kept stevia out of the American market forever.
Yep.
Until recently.
And they told us sugar was great. They told us sugar was all the
great.
sugar people told us sugars were good for us, and it was good. It was great. Yeah.
Saccharin.
Add more Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I mean, it keeps the system going because
Well,
it keeps
that's why
all
you
the
gotta give it
doctors
up for
going
Robert.
and
High
everything
fructose
else.
corn syrup we eat.
Well,
That's
that's
why
our
you gotta
stories
give it
for
up for
tonight. We got to
RFK,
all
though.
five.
You got to all five, Bill.
RFK is doing a lot of things to help us.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like weed makes you a more enlightened person in general. So I think like you see through this
Expands
stuff.
your mind, yeah.
The more, you know, the more I've smoked and gotten away from like alcohol and stuff, the more I realize these things and see them for what they are.
Right on.
Do you think it puts you in a more accepting place?
I think every day it just brushes off a little of the bad. Like I always say, toothpaste for your soul. You know, it just gets like that, and yoga as well. It gets that dark out because we can all be light and dark.
Hey, let me just ask Mary Jane a question for a second. Mary Jane, we haven't bothered you tonight, but how would you recommend for me, kind of trying me and Todd hosting the show, how would you handle an out-of-control barbershop? Just curious.
Oh, Mary Jane's got your back. If you and the Todd father are dealing with a wild barbershop scenario on the show, I'd say lean into the chaos a little bit. Have some fun with it. Let the banter roll. And maybe even turn it into a segment where Mary Jane pops in with a virtual calm down bell or something. Yeah. Basically, just roll with it and keep it light. Mary Jane's always here to keep things smooth.
Thank you, Mary Jane.
Well, Mary Jane,
they just stick together.
Yeah, Mary Jane, Lindsay's thanking you very much because you seemed very supportive of the barbershop and her efforts there.
It's just that she's right.
Absolutely. Always happy to support. Mary Jane's all about making sure everyone feels comfortable and the vibes stay good. So big shout out to Lindsay and the whole crew. We got this.
Phil, that didn't turn out how you wanted it to, did it?
Make sure the thumbnail
You lucky she got you.
Yeah, she really likes you, Lynn. She's stuck.
Well, me and Mary Jane have been friends for a long time.
What?
Yeah.
Make sure the thumbnail mentions wild girl on girl.
Well, that's what you get on a girl night. Well, I'm going to do this, guys. Let's do the first part of Strain of the Day, and then we're going to invite you guys to come over to Rumble after that and hang out. We're going to just smoke a little bit, sesh. What is our strain of the day today, Mr. Todd?
Mr. Todd.
Oh, wait a second. Play the tune.
Yeah, we got
That's the best song.
Yeah, we got to play
Listen
our
to the
fucking song.
It's the late night queen strain of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
Hells yeah.
It needs to be more Jodeci. Can we get another verse?
Well, listen, these things are hard to do, Linz.
I'll help you.
You just
Make
can't.
anything more sex.
I feel like it ought to have.
So mad at me right now.
Take it as it comes right
What'd you
now.
say, Bill?
It should have a whole verse or a second
Yeah.
verse. And then
You
we
know
can
how
release
hard
on
it was
CD
just
or
to get that
Spotify.
part of
Again,
it.
I'm sorry.
It's
but
very hard to do. This is not easy type
That
of
needs
thing.
more.
No, he seriously, you do a million things, and I don't think you sleep. So I'm just messing with you.
What we should
The
do is
sexier
get
you
someone
make that music,
who's...
the sexier you'll see Lindsay
Oh wait,
move.
and not only that, but wait till you see.
She said.
Yo, wait till you see. Hey, Lindsay, I was trying to find the file I made because what I did is the barbershop guys. If you don't know who the barbershop guys are, maybe.
We have a quartet.
Yeah, it's the quartet. Maybe Jeff can pop that up for a second.
That'd be great.
Is that you guys?
That's
Lindsay, you got the beard?
That's me.
Lindsay's the beard.
That's me.
They're all your gay men
when
and you're the beard.
That's how she dresses on the weekends.
I said they're all your gay men and you're the beard.
But it does look like someone who we will not mention.
Lindsay's your beard.
Fuma said that's how you dress on the weekends.
You said the same thing.
All
right.
All right, let's pop up the strain of the day. I'm going to ask you guys to wrap up on your sets and come on over to our sets.
OG.
Ape OG.
I'm the only OG here, though.
All right, I'm going to mute your mics until you guys are over here.
Okay. We're coming.
All right, what do you got for this?
All right, strain of the day, Ape OG.
I love this name.
Yeah. And
I don't know anything about Ape OG, but I'm starting to feel indica vibes.
Well, you know something about that ape.
If you guys take a hit and start pounding on your chest, we know it starts working.
Yeah, let's find out. We're gonna find out.
Hey, can you put Fuma on the big screen behind us, guys? It's Jeff.
You guys ever got too high or witnessed a person that got too high?
I've witnessed it. I rarely get too high.
What's your too high look like? Like when somebody gets too high, are you falling asleep?
No, I don't. When I think too high, I think somebody that just can't stop laughing. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I've seen somebody. It was 5:30 in the morning, and I get to my first count of the day, and we're all huddled up. It's like the wintertime. It's me, the porter, my partner, and another don't usually burn with us at 5 in the morning, right? So we're burning down, and the little clip that's like this big gets to the guy that don't usually smoke with us. Yo, he took 2 hits, and he passed out standing up and just tipped over.
Yeah,
completely tipped
he
over.
was too high.
That's called
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That's called
Everybody
being
just
bent.
dispersed.
That's a rookie.
Yeah, that's rookie being
Yo,
bent.
everybody dispersed. I had to wake the poor guy up. I'm like, yo, you all right? What happened? Too high before the presence of like Funkmaster Flex and sleeping in the VIP. Swear to God, in the club with the music bumping.
Hey Jeff, turn the heat on for us, if you don't mind.
You
Is
guys
he still
cold in
here?
there?
Cool, thanks. All right, so back to Mr. Todd. I want to hear about the strain.
All right. So we're back to Ape OG's the strain of the day. It's the lineage. It's a potent cross of the classic OG Kush and Afghani.
OG Kush and Afghani.
Yeah, renowned for its powerful effects and signature grape-infused flavor. So I guess I put the ape in there.
Grape ape.
Grape ape. Yeah. Ape OG. Okay, I guess they forgot about the GR in the month.
Okay.
All right, but it has a pungent, earthy aroma with layers of sweet grape, pine, and a hint of spice, offering a bold and flavorful inhale every time.
Okay.
I like the hint of spice.
So
we had spice last time.
Yeah.
That burnt my nose last time.
Yeah.
Really?
So the terpenes is rich in myrcene,
That's good.
carotene, and limonene. It delivers a deep, earthy, spicy, and subtle citrus terpene notes for a robust flavor.
They're good ones for me.
Yeah. So the effects are calming, deeply relaxing, soothes the body, and eases the mind. And it's good for winding down and settling into a restful evening.
That sounds great.
So can we do a Mary Jane description? We'll see how they overlap.
Yeah, see what Mary Jane got to say about it.
All right. Hey, Mary Jane, the strain of tonight is called Ape OG. What do you know about it?
Ape OG. That's a nice pick for the night. So Ape OG is basically an indica-leaning hybrid, and it's known for having that kind of sweet, earthy flavor with a little bit of grape or berry in the background. It's usually pretty relaxing, kind of eases you into a chill vibe. So it's a good one if you're just trying to unwind on the show. So yeah, enjoy that Ape OG and let it set the mood.
You're talking to Mary Jane.
Well, I gotta tell you, you guys were exactly on the same page. The grape taste, the fucking indica-leaning hybrid, the relaxing.
So Mary Jane, what's she gonna do? Take my job, man?
Hold on. Did
you speak to her prior to this?
Oh, you got it. So Ape OG
No,
is
hold on a
definitely a
sec.
fun
Mary
one to
Jane.
chat about.
Mary
It's-
Jane, hang on a second. Todd wants to ask you a question.
Of course, just let Todd jump right in. Mary Jane's all ears.
So Phil was just stating that your description of the Ape OG was very similar to mine, and he wanted to point that out. So I asked that, what, is Mary Jane going to take my job?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Todd, no worries at all. Mary Jane's just here to back you up, not take over the Plickers. Think of it as a little tag team.
She's
You do
taking
your
over
thing,
herself.
and Mary Jane will just sprinkle in a little AI flavor on top. We're all on the same team here.
Oh.
You know you
She
my
said
girl.
stop being a baby.
You know you my girl, Mary Jane.
That's somebody.
Absolutely,
That's what somebody
Todd.
trying
No
to take
AI
your job
takeover
would say.
happening here.
I think she might be
We're
my girl.
My girl.
Absolutely hot. Mary Jane's always got your back, and it's all about that team effort. So let's just keep the good vibes rolling and have some fun with it.
All right.
Lull yourself into it.
She's hot.
Look, she even tried to
Mary
assure
Jane
you
is
she's not
blazing.
trying to back
Yeah,
you.
put
Like
Mary
it-
Jane up real quick if you have her.
Mary Jane, you are definitely hot.
So Maria can see what she looks like. She's kind of hot.
And I'll tell you where she lives later.
Where? In the computer?
She's
On the internet?
inside the bud in my
There she
cave.
is.
She's
She
pretty.
bad.
She's
Look
cute.
at her, she's blazing.
She's a
That's my girl.
badass. She's great.
She's got nice eyes.
definitely
And
an
she also
earthy
looks
chick.
like she could fuck somebody up too if she wanted to.
Yo, Mary, I'll be home a little later.
Oh,
What? Oh, you
you
want to tell
better
her?
knock it off.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm going to do.
I'm tell.
You got it. We'll just keep
Talk
rolling right along
Karen.
and make it a blast. Mary Jane's here to add a little extra spark, and you and Todd do
With
your
the
thing.
stage.
Let's make it a great show.
All right, here we
All right.
go. All right, so guys, we are going to we're going to get busy on this strain here in a second. So if you want to stick around and hang out and smoke with us, what we're going to do is switch over to what we call our Stoned Moon session. and things get a little darker and more casual. We just hang out. Basically, it's what we do after the show. We just decided that we're going to do it like this and keep the cameras on. So, Jeff, go ahead and put the strain of the day up real quick. I'm going to make some lighting adjustments real quick. You can bring us down off of the YouTubes. Hey, guys, YouTubes, like, follow, subscribe. We'll see you next week. Canologist tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Tune in for Steve. Put that ApoG
Have a good night, everybody.
You too.
My man.
Absolutely. That sounds like a perfect laid-back vibe to roll into.
Man.
So as we ease into that Stone Moon session, just keep it cozy and let folks hang out with you. And yeah, once Jeff gets that ApoG up there, everyone can just chill out.